Sally here, and I am going to make a brush lettered bookmark. I have a friend who just had a birthday and she loves to study her scriptures, so I asked her what her favorite scripture was and I wrote it out. And so what I'm going to do first is ink blend a background with my distress inks. Go move this out of the way. So I'm starting with dried marigold. Oh, and I'm using, this is watercolor paper. Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm going to go in with some ripe persimmon. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with some fired brick. Oh, this is the size I want it to be. So this was me practicing and figuring out placement and stuff, and it's not perfect, but I think I'll be happy with it. So my paper is, let's see, what did I cut it to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3 3/4. This is kind of a long scripture, so I needed it to be pretty big, and I think I tested it in my scriptures, and I think it should still be okay. It'll be pretty big, but I think it could still work as a bookmark. Okay. So I want to leave some space at the top to do the corners and put an eyelet in with some ribbon. Gosh, maybe I better clean off my fingers here a little bit. So I'm just gonna, I had drawn, where's the one I drew lines? In this first practice, I had drawn some lines. So I want to put some little flowers at the bottom. So I'm going to leave some space at the bottom for that. And so I marked lines 3/4 of a way, 3/4 of an inch tall, and then the middle was 3/8. So I'm going to go ahead and, okay, I've been doing lots of practicing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mark on here and see if I can erase it without taking off the ink. Oh, good. Yay. Okay. I can do it. All right, so I want my first one. Let's see. Just say right there. Okay, and then I can measure where that is to do it on the other side. Looks like 1 inch. I'm gonna try to be super light with these lines. And now I'll just mark 3/4 of a way down for each other line. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I have this little ruler here, and I'll just connect these lines and then measure 3/8 in between for my, what's that called? Well, for the top of my small letters. So I'll do that and come right back. Okay, now comes the scary part. I have been fretting over this and worrying about it so much. And I'm just going to do it, because if I mess up, it's just paper. I can start over. Okay. Well, too late now. Oh, there's going to be all this. Oh, I wrote that in the wrong place. That's why it looks so funny. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Oh, I wonder how I can fix this. Dang it. I wonder if I ink over it. If I could. Oh, it's just smearing it. Oh, shoot. I wonder if I paint. If I paint some white over it. I'll see if I can fix that. Okay, I'm gonna try painting over it with gesso. Let's see what that does. I can get it thick enough without. want texture or thickness. So maybe I'll try to let that dry. Just keep adding layers. Thin, thin layers. Covers it up when it's thick, but I don't really want it bumpy right there. Okay, I think that will work. So I'll let this dry and then I will come back when that's done. All right, I am feeling impatient, so I'm going to use my new little heat it tool and dry this gesso. That feels pretty dry. All right, so I think mostly this is ripe persimmon. So I will just try blending over it. I think I will need a lot. Oh, darn it. Maybe what I should have done was mix the gesso with the ripe persimmon. Maybe? Maybe that would work. That's not gonna cover it very good. Maybe if I just pounce. That looks better, but now I've got to blend this out. Maybe you can blend it up over the, blends over the pen. That's good. Okay, so now I'm gonna blend in some fired brick. Okay, all right, I'll dry that with the heat tool again, just in case. I suppose I could have just started over, but we'll see what it looks like, and then I can decide if I want to just do it over. Ooh, that's pretty wet. Ooh, that's like smoking. That's burning the paper. Holy cow, look at that. Burn the paper. Woo-wee, that's hot. Okay. Well, trying to embrace my non-perfectionist. It looks worse now that it's dried. We'll have to try a little bit more ink. Maybe I could skip that part right there. And move on to the other. So let's see. Well, let's say right here. That's where I want to start my next word. All right, what do I think? I think it will be good enough. I think mistakes are okay. Okay. All right, let's see if we can erase these pencil marks. Ooh, they do not come off so good with this lighter color. Dang it. Ooh, I'm smearing my ink. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This did not turn out how I wanted it to. But I suppose things don't always turn out how we want them to, do they? Guess we can add the little roses down here. I think I'll do them with the right persimmon. Now, when I tested this out, it worked best if I just pounced. Oops. Be careful not to get these other things. Oh shoot, I shifted it. Well, that'll be good. Okay, now I'll go find a green for the leaves and be back. Okay, I'm gonna go with Lucky Clover. And I will oh, it stands out so much more, but that's okay. All right. Well, this definitely did not turn out how I envisioned it. I didn't leave very much space at the top to do any mitering of the corners or anything, or whatever that's called when you cut them off. I wonder if I could, how it would look to do just a teeny bit. Maybe if I just round the corners. That's what I'll do. I'll just round the corners. That looks better. Okay, and I would like some ribbon at the top, but not sure how to attach it. Maybe I could sew it. Maybe if I sew it. Let me find some ribbon and be back. Okay, I found this kind of rust colored ribbon, and I think that will work. I am just not happy with how this turned out, though. I'm trying to decide if I want to just redo the whole thing. I mean, I don't really want to. Well, I wonder if I... can pounce over. I just don't know if it will ever not rub off. I guess I don't want her to get ink in her scriptures. Well, I'll let it dry and see how that goes. Meanwhile, I think I will at least put some ribbon on here. About that much. Okay, I will go to the sewing machine and then be right back. Okay, I think I'll just angle these. Okay, so now I think I will let this dry overnight and I'll see if that comes off or not. Maybe I could seal it. I don't know what I'd seal it with. I'm going to ponder if I'm gonna just let it go and have it be not how I want. You can't really see the flowers. The leaves show up way brighter than the flowers, and you can see the lines, and I have that big old mistake. I just don't know. I'm gonna ponder it, and I'll let you know what I decided to do. All right, I thought about it. It's the next day, and what I've decided to do is just cut this off, and then I'm going to try to fix, like, maybe try to blend some ink over these marks, these pencil marks. See if I can't just kind of at least soften them, if not make them disappear. Not working so great. Oh, and by the way, the ink dried on there, so I think it'll be okay. All right, that isn't really covering it up. So let's see if I guess when I cut off the bottom, most of the red will be gone. Okay, well, I guess that's good to know that you can, like, ink over things and they'll still show up. All right, I'm not real worried about it, so I'm just gonna leave it. So I'm gonna cut the bottom off here. That better. Okay, and I'll round these corners again. Okay, yeah, I like that better than with those messed up flowers. Okay, so I printed off this super cute paper. I think it's Bow Bunny from the Valentine collection. And I'm just going to, I printed it on ivory because I didn't want the stark white background. I think that worked out pretty good. Okay, so I'm just gonna mark where this is. And then cut it on my paper trimmer. So I'll cut that and be right back. Well, I didn't measure very good, or I didn't cut very good, so it's a little bit shorter, but I think I'm okay with that. And a little bit long. Okay, I'm going to just glue this down. Uh-oh. Well, troubles with glue. Okay, just think my glue will come out now. There we go. Ooh, now we've got lots coming out. Okay, let me see. I think if I'd rather center it with the front, I think. All right. Round to the corners. There, that looks better. Okay, I think that turned out all right. And the hearts are cute and they go with the scripture. So I think that does it. And learned a few things like pencil mark stone erase off of inked backgrounds, and then the ink is see-through. So if you want to ink over something you've written or something, then it will still show up. So, that does it. Not perfect, but I think it will be appreciated. So, thanks for watching.